Hey everyone, it's Ryan with Stock Investing and Trading 101. Today I'm making a video that kind of follow-ups on my video that I posted yesterday where I mentioned that NIO was one of the major earnings that were coming this week and it was going to happen pre-market today. So the earnings for NIO did come out, and because of that they're currently up about 95%, nearly doubling in stock price. So anyone that was holding NIO from Friday has more than doubled their money at this point. Um, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about why NIO price doubled in just because of their earnings. For anyone who doesn't know, NIO is essentially the Chinese Tesla. They make electric vehicles very similar to Tesla, and they're a Chinese-based company. They've been losing lots of money for a while now, and so they've been losing money, and it hasn't been a very positive outlook for NIO until today when this earning comes out. And so it says that shares of NIO rocketed on heavy volume today because NIO reported their third quarter loss that narrowed more than expected as revenue and vehicle deliveries surged, helping to provide an upbeat outlook for the current quarter. So essentially, they sold more vehicles, delivered more vehicles, and they made more revenue that was expected. And because of that, um, and it was quite significant how much they narrowed the loss, which I'll get into right now. So it says that NIO is currently up about 96%. They reported a loss in the same period a year ago of 42.59 RMB per share. So for every share, they lost $42.59 or RMB per share. And now in this current quarter, the earnings that came out today, they lost only 2.48 RMB per ordinary share. So to compare 42 to only 2.5 is significantly less. I mean, we're looking at like 5% of the loss. So I mean, it's quite significant how much they've kind of turned the earnings around, and now it's going to be interesting to see if they can turn this profitable. Because if they can turn this profitable, where they're no longer losing money every quarter, this stock could have explosive gains, like you're looking at today, where you see a 100 point or 100% gain. So it goes on to talk about a little bit about their revenue. The revenue increased 25% to 1.84 billion RMB, and it was on the FactSet consensus of estimated 1.7 billion RMB. Vehicle deliveries totaled about 4799 vehicles, including 4196 ES6s and 603 ES8s, representing a 35.1% increase from the sequential second quarter. And the ES6 is the five-seater high-performance SUV, which began deliveries in June. And the ES8 is NIO's flagship SUV, which began deliveries earlier this year. So I guess those are really the two vehicles that they're currently selling. It looks like it's majority ES6 vehicles, but they're also selling the ES8, which is their newest, I guess, flagship SUV. So the stock ran up 40% in early trade to lead all gainers listed in the New York Stock Exchange. Volume spiked to over 96 million shares within the first hour after open, after already nearly tripled the full day average of about 36.9 million shares, and enough to make the stock the most actively traded on major US exchanges. So, I mean, it was the most actively traded stock today, and that just says something right there. So then it goes forward to talk about it's one of the best gains behind the 76% surge on September 12th of 2018. And then it continues to go on that says more or less, even though the stock is, it says NIO stock has more than doubled, up 119% over the past 3 months, but it was still down 47% year to date. In comparison, shares of US rival Tesla are currently down about 3% today, have rallied 24% this year, and the S&P 500 SPX index has climbed 29% this year. So it is saying that the stock hasn't performed very well this year. So even though there is a 100% gain right now, that the stock's not really out of the water yet. So we can look at it from a 1 year perspective, and it is still down for the year. This is where we were exactly 1 year ago on December 31st, around $6.36 per share. And here we currently are around $4.66 per share. So we are still down from where we were a year ago, but a 100% move is nothing to scoff at, and it's going to be interesting to see where they go from here. So once again, congrats to anyone who is holding NIO. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you haven't already, please like the video, drop a comment below, and we'll talk to you guys soon.